Hello, this is Debbie Drummond. Welcome to another episode of Debbie Does, where in each episode I take you through behind the scenes of something that I'm working on when it comes to internet marketing. And today, Debbie does PowerPoint. I've been very busy today editing a PowerPoint document, and I love working in PowerPoint. It is such a powerful system. I want to show you a couple things that PowerPoint can do, and then I'm going to also show you one way that you can use PowerPoint even if you don't have Microsoft Word, and you'll be able to create things, and you'll have really unlimited ideas to creating content and creating images when it comes to PowerPoint. So let's jump in and see what we can do. Okay, so when it comes to PowerPoint, there's actually so much you can do when it comes to designing things and objects and shapes. And a lot of people think that they have to get images externally and put them into PowerPoint. I actually used to think that. But you can construct a lot of things inside PowerPoint itself. Like, for example, if you look at the themes here, at first they look pretty cool and they look like it looks like you have a lot of options for themes, but sometimes you don't want to use these themes. Like, I would never use this theme with the dark background for a whole PowerPoint presentation. So sometimes you need to kind of go in there and make your own. And if you look at this slide right here, it's actually just made up of a shape, some text, and then obviously the bottom here is text as well. But let's say I wanted to make a box in the back of this text. I would just need to grab a box. I can either cheat and copy it from here, paste, and then just line it up, bring it down, send it to the back, and because the text is black, you can't see anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Format Shape, I'm going to go to Fill, and I'm going to change the color to this, and as you can see, it looks really nice. And if I go to Line, you can see that it has a border. So you can leave it like that, or you can change the color of the border to whatever you want. There's lots of other things that you can play around with when it comes to shadows and glows, things like that. Or you can just leave it as a simple shape like that. See how it just brightens and livens up the slide? What are some other things that you can do? Another thing you can do, if I scroll down here, this is what I was working on today. And you can make all different kinds of shapes, like the one seen here. And this is a call out box. And what I did was I went here to Home and see all these different shapes that we could make. We can make stars. We can make ribbons. Here's the call out box here, and I use this. You can even change the positioning of the call out box. Oops, not like that. But you can move it around and make them all look different, kind of like what I did here. So one's coming from there, the other one is coming from there. And another thing that you can do is you can get external images. So these stars right here are all external images. And if you want to search for anything, like go to Google and you can search for, let's see, let's search for thumbs up PNG. Okay, and if you go to images, sometimes if you click on these, they'll show you a PNG, and sometimes they don't. So let's see, transparent backgrounds, and then when you click on one, no, they don't want to give me transparent, do they? There we go. You just copy the image over, and paste it in there. Okay, and then you can reformat, resize, anything you want, and you can put it over images. So you can use the images and the shapes that PowerPoint gives you, but you can also make your own on top of that, and you can use different images even freely from Google, because you know the chances of somebody copyrighting the star and going after you. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not giving you any legal advice, but you could probably get away with it. If not, you can always go to pixabay.com, which will give you of course public domain images that you can use freely. You can also buy images as well if you're using whole images, kind of like, let me give you an example, kind of like this one. This one is a stock image. You know, obviously I wouldn't pull this from Google because it's unique enough to be owned by someone. So this is actually an image that I purchased, okay? So whenever I'm doing PowerPoint, I always use a combination of images that I purchased and smaller PNG images, and also the images that I make from PowerPoint itself. Now I can do another thing here is I can, let's see if my Control V, no, that wasn't the last thing I copied. But let me go over, actually what I'll do is, I'll just go in here and I'll add a shape, rectangle. And what I'll do is I'll make the rectangle like this, right click, format the shape, and I'm going to go to fill, and I'm going to go to white. Okay, I'll leave the background as it is, and I'm going to click OK. Now I'm going to place the shape right here just to fit right over this text, and then I'm going to right click and I'm going to arrange, and I'm going to say send backwards, and now you could read the text much more clearly. Okay, so little things that you can do to your PowerPoint to just make them stand out, like putting text over an image. Okay, and look what you can also do with this, right? What you can do is whatever screen capture tool you're using, go ahead and copy this slide. And now you have a copy of an image that you can actually use on social media. You can use it on blog posts. You can really do anything with it because you're creating these unique images right from your PowerPoint presentation. It's pretty powerful what you can do. There's so many different things that you could play around with when it comes to, you know, adding media, adding more pictures, playing with smart art, like the different types of art and charts that are just endless that you can make infographics with. It's really fun playing with this, and a lot of the times you don't need to hire a professional graphic designer to make little things like little charts and graphs, things like that, that you might need for your presentations and for your content, okay? So go ahead and explore PowerPoint, because you can make your presentations and you can make regular images. You don't need like fancy Photoshop and expensive designing software, okay? So one more thing I want to show you that you can do, even if you don't have PowerPoint and you really want to design things this way, here's what you do. Go over to your Google Drive and click New and Slides. Okay? Slides are a really amazing tool, okay? It's one of my favorite tools to use on Google. Well, all Google products are really great, okay? But with slides in particular, I always do like quick presentations with slides as opposed to opening up PowerPoint all the time. The only time I'm really using PowerPoint is if I'm doing GoToWebinar presentations, but if I have like quick videos, you'll see probably a lot of these templates are familiar. And again, you can design the same way that I just showed you using these tools inside of Google Slides. And you can make designs. You can pretty much do everything that I just talked about, okay? Now, if somebody gives you a presentation and it's a .ppt and you don't have PowerPoint, well, all you need to do is go to File, where is it? Import Slides, and Upload, and then you just drag the PowerPoint presentation right into here and it'll open up in Google Slides, okay? And then you can also, when you're done with editing it, you can go to File, Download As, and you can download it as a PowerPoint. You can also download it as a PDF, so you can make full reports with PowerPoint or Google Slides. You could turn this into JPEGs and PNGs, and you can publish this to the web. So you can publish the entire slideshow to the web, and Google will give you a special link. And if you want to share that document, sell that document, all you need to do is share that link with whoever you sell to. You publish it, and you don't even have to turn it into and upload it anywhere. You can just share the link. So I love PowerPoint. I've been pretty much working on this for the majority of my day, and I'm always in PowerPoint, and I'm always creating something inside of PowerPoint or Google Slides. So you should definitely make it a part of your tools, because it's a great tool to have and use. And also Google Slides is free and it's amazing, and there's so much you can do, and you can create easy content. So go ahead, start using PowerPoint, Google Slides today. Thanks for joining me with another show of Debbie Does, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye-bye.